What's up? How y'all doing? Hey, Jolly Ranger. Rancher. I'm not sponsored. I don't have any sponsors, so just please don't think I'm sponsored by them. What y'all been up to? You gonna stay right there for a second? You gonna stay? Hold on, I'll be right back. Are you coming in here? Come on, I don't want you to run out. Oh, shit. Oops. My little stand. My little stand. My little stand. If I could get it. Yeah, nobody is the executive or any kind of control of any of my money, property, or anything. Never has been. Just in case anybody got the wrong thought or thought they had some kind of control over something. They do not. They might have. No, I don't, but I want y'all to. Somebody's trying to look, and they're looking from the outside in with that 9 of clubs or the 9 of wands. So somebody does not know what they're talking about or doesn't know me, but they're telling people they know me or they know about me, and it could be somebody that's really close to me, as in like somebody that's kin to me or something, or somebody I've known all my life. But like I don't talk to nobody. I really do not see anybody. I do not talk on the phone. I do not message nobody. Nobody messages me. Nothing. But But still, like, even, like, to be real about it, like, these people I rarely ever around. They don't know nothing about me. They're all looking from the outside in. And if they tell anybody anything about me, it's anything for, like, when I was a child, or, you know, when I was, like, really young. And that's it, because that's the last time I've been really around anybody. Like, and I didn't get divorced till, like, 2018, but I was separated and never with my wife since 2010, 2011. And from that moment forward, you know, I've never actually been around anybody, you know what I mean, other than being at work. And literally, most of the time, I never even talked to anybody at work because I work by myself. So, I was always alone, you know what I mean? So, nobody can really ever say that they know anything about me or say I've done any fucking thing, because, they don't know anything about me. They're all looking from the outside in, and I just know this intuitively, and I know a few things that, like, someone is definitely doppelganging me, acting like me, even to the point where they have been possibly going into court, looking like me, acting like me, and maybe giving, like, you know, cops my name for their crimes, you know, and like, literally, this is a massive, like, backstab setup that these people have done on me, you know what I mean? And, yeah, everybody's, I mean, even, like I said, like, and then I was with two women, you know, one woman at a time, but I'm saying, for 6 months, and then, you know, we broke up, and then I was with another woman for 6 months, and that was a whole year that I knew these two women, and they were only, you know, and I don't know anything about them. They don't know anything about me. You know what I'm saying? And so there really is nobody else, and I haven't been with anybody else since. But you know, there's a lot of stuff, like, where they stealing my, like, all my work and stuff. You know what I mean? Stealing, and then on YouTube and TikTok, like, stealing all my videos and all my words, and, you know, all that stuff too. And it's just like on YouTube, like, literally, I've been uploading 4 videos almost for 24 hours now. You know what I mean? The videos have been uploading for 24 hours, and still have not been uploaded. But so that'll be the last time anybody. This is the last time anybody's gonna be able to steal from me on these things. I will not be putting no more videos up. I think I'm gonna find me a different website or a different place to do my my videos. Somewhere that actually wants me and will treat me a little bit better, and YouTube will just die out, literally, and it will go away. Because I mean, really, I maybe look at it as you know, because I am the money. You know what I mean? I am that 10 of Pentacles. Without me, it ain't gonna go nowhere, and I already know that. And I ain't being arrogant. I just know my worth. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm very humble guy. I mean, I have very little. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, you know, something. But I do know that a lot of people are stealing the shit out of my work and my ideas, my thoughts, even. You know what I mean? Like, literally. And I know y'all are watching this shit. Like, they got it, like, where they broadcasting me like 24 hours, you know what I mean, like, on this shit, and then they make up these fucking videos and do these, like, role-playing things, and then take their fucking shit out of it and put my face or my body in it, you know what I mean, and it makes it look like I'm doing this and that and all kinds of some weird shit, and, you know what I mean, and, you know, I'm sick of it, because, you know, these even the fucking cops in the military and shit, they're all fucking involved in it, and I really can't even call them cops or military because they're all fucking fake. To be real about it, anybody that's involved in this shit is a fucking fake scam fucking artist piece of shit. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of them that are involved in it. And all I can say is God is going to cut you down. Like, hard. And yeah, it might be rough for me on some of this shit, and that's alright. I get that. My whole life has been nothing but rough, pretty much, you know what I mean? So, this ain't no fucking, nothing new to me. But, yeah, I refuse to allow motherfuckers to just steal from me constantly. And not get them back, you know what I mean? Not get my motherfucking shit back, you know? I refuse to allow that. I am worth way too much because I am the soul of the land. I am America. Everything you walk on, eat, touch, and everything is me. When you breathe in my air. You know what I mean? That's who I am. And it's really like that. This is my dream that y'all live. Y'all live my dream. And that's why I try to tell people, like, this is my dream that you live, but you treat me, the way you treat me is how my dream is kind of going to come out, and that's how you're going to live. Like, y'all are literally, that's why all these motherfuckers are living on the street. They ain't got no jobs no more. There ain't no money. All the money is gone. I mean, like, I don't see how anybody can get a loan, can even get $1 out the bank, any of this shit, because, I mean, like, they're so in debt, like, there ain't no fucking bank should even be open. There ain't no loan companies that should be open. None of, you know what I mean? The fucking, it's over with. Like, this fucking bullshit is done for. And they're like just covering, like I said, everybody's under MK Ultra. Y'all really think the world is really like Sodom and Gomorrah? Like, this shit is really about to turn to fucking a desert. You know what I mean? Like, it's really about to turn to a desert because yeah, the way everybody has done and the way y'all, I mean, like, literally, like, if I'm supposed to be a king, you're supposed to treat your king as well as possible, and that's the whole point, because you treat me as well as possible. In return, that karma is going to come back to y'all, and y'all are going to be treated as good as possible and live as good as possible. But, you know, when it's the way it is, the karma, or the cause and the effect, is the way it's going to be. And some of these people, I mean, I know y'all are like, oh no, I'm living fine, da da da. Yeah, but that could change overnight. And it's coming, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's definitely coming. And you need to be prepared. It's not going to be fun, y'all. It's coming, because the food's fake, the meat's fake, you know, the real meat, you know, all this stuff is like dying off. Like, it's getting sick, and they're having to kill it all. And, you know, they ain't throwing that shit in the damn ground. They're selling it to you, so they're selling you fucking fake, sick, fucking fucked up meat. And so y'all are all getting sick too. And then you're getting sick from the fucking, you know, they make it like vegetables are all great for you, but you're not getting no nutrients because you're using Monsanto seeds. They're all fake seeds. They're wax coated and everything. Like, you're not getting no protein, no nutrient. You have to eat natural. And, like, even if you're growing it yourself, you're having to use Monsanto seeds though now. You know what I mean? You're not using heirloom seeds. And if you buy heirloom seeds, be very careful about it, because they will, you know, just like the organic shit, they will fucking mix match the markings and all that shit, you know. And it's just like, Like I was ate a frozen pizza the other day, and I was looking on the box while I was cooking, and first thing it says like 100% real cheese, and then at the bottom it said something real cheese. I was like, I already thought that the pizza was real. Why is it constantly saying real cheese, real this, real that? Like, and then it started making me think. I was like, how? I wonder if any of it's real, because if it was real, you wouldn't have to fucking label it real. It's automatic. I mean, I bought the pizza. Like, yeah, all right, I think it's real. I'm okay. You know what I mean? You ain't got to tell me it's real like 20 million times on the package. You get what I'm saying? So, and like, I was like, man, I wonder if any of it's real. It's like fucking cardboard eating. You're eating fucking paper and damn, like, like, uh, plastic fucking vegetables and shit. You know what I mean? And like shredded up, the cheese is shredded up fucking paper too. What? What is it? But yeah, you know. So it's coming, or it's actually already here. People are just gonna have to become aware of it. That like we are at the end of this. Like really, like it's got to change. It's got to have a reset. Like totally reset. What do you want? You want to go inside? Come on now. What did you? But yeah, but it is for real. It's totally it's not like it's scary. I don't, you know. I mean, yeah. But all these people are constantly looking back, looking back, looking back, looking back, and they like all these like people. They can't get their. They can't move forward because they're stuck in the past or what they've done. They're scared of what they've done because they're gonna have to face judgment for it. And not only in these fake courts, these little kangaroo courts they got set up like in churches and shit, like the Young Thug shit. That shit's in a church, in a warehouse or something. Like it's fake. It's, you know, it's the YouTube antitrust law thing. You know what I mean? Like there's, you know, like it's 4 windows. Like the Young Thug, like if you notice, or when I noticed it, you know, like there's 4 different sets of seats. Young Thug's in one place, the defense is in one place, the prosecution's in one place, and then like the judge and clerk and are in one place. They're not, none of them are in the same fucking building. You know what I mean? It's some bullshit thing made for TV movie that is, I mean, stupid. Cause Young Thug, you know, like their shit ain't even real. Like none of these stars are like real. Like they're actors. Like, you know, they put me in a machine, all my words, my thoughts, my image in a machine, and literally make 1,000,000 different people and use all my words and my thoughts to make each one of these people like the way they are different, and make these songs, make these movies, make these books, and it's all AI. Like I'm like literally the only star. I am the Starlink. There is no other Starlink. There is no other star. These people are all fake. What was this all on? On it in, on it out. What do you want? You don't want to go that way. But but yeah. And like I said, then they take these stars, and then they die off. Like they kill these, like when you see a star die, the actor actually ain't dead, just that name is dead. And they take that name and they got a life insurance policy on it, and they collect the life insurance policy, and whatever that star has been doing, like whatever work it's been attached to, all that shit usually it starts rising, and you know it'll sells more stuff, more music, more movies and all that, for at least for a period of time. But if you really look, the actor is not dead, just the name of the star is dead, and and the actor isn't even the star. I'm the star, you know, I'm the Starlink. Like they all are me, and I'm not fucking joking about this, and it's not crazy. You just got to understand it, I guess. And but shit, half of these or most of these people, these actors, they be living on the street or they're in jail. You know, like a lot of these like these football players, basketball players, and shit like that. A lot of them are like in jail and shit. It's like on TV. It's like it's really weird, like how they do this shit. It's all a scam. I mean, just sing 1010. You know what I mean? It's really a fucking scam, and it's sad that they do all this shit. You know, and it's coming to an end. Like, and then like all these medical, like literally, like I've already been over this, and it's but they literally, I know for a fact that they've been taking my medical record and a lot of other people have been using my medical record to get they getting disability off of my medical record, and there's nothing even wrong with them. You know what I mean? Like, and then I get a medical record, and I don't like it's saying all kinds of weird shit that I'm like, I've never even done none of this shit. I've never been to a doctor over here. I've never taken this medicine. Like, literally, I had CVS. Like, they call it, like, I was called them, and the woman answered, and she like was trying to blackmail me, like, oh, I'm gonna tell people what kind of medicine you've been getting for the last 2 years. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And this is when I started going to pain management again in Lumberton. And when I got Suboxone, nobody in Lumberton and nobody in Fayetteville would fill my prescription. And I was going to Village Pharmacy over there off of 87 for 15. The week after they opened up, I started going there, and I've been there ever since. And they literally would not. They're like, we're not taking no new patients on this medicine. I'm like, I've been with y'all since you opened up. You're not gonna like fill my medicine? That is fucked up. So I had to go to CVS, and I hadn't been there in 15 years. So somebody has been getting medicine for the last 2 years at CVS and Hope Mills in my name that I didn't even know about. You know what I mean? That is not only like some kind of prescription fraud, that's medical fraud, that's insurance fraud. Like, and then then I see my doctor. Like, it's just like I have like a portal thing on my phone for my doctor, and I had to go take X-rays for my back. And literally, I got the X-rays on my portal, which goes through my doctor, a week after I took the X-rays. And literally, and it's been 2 months since I've done that. And my doctor just, when I seen her last, literally she said she just got the X-rays. And I'm like, how did you just get the X-rays when I got them on the portal, which goes through, the doctor gets it and puts it on the they put it on the portal. I said, I got it through the portal like a week later. You know what I mean? I'm like, that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's just a lot. There's a lot of different little things, and it's like that's been going on, and then I always had a problem with my insurance, and every month I'd end up having to go through withdrawals because like it would be like 3 days up to 10 days before I could even get my medicine, because like I always had to call insurance and do this and do that, and then I had to call a doctor to get them to do it, and then it was always a problem almost every single month, except for the last 2 months. I got to admit, the last 2 months I got it pretty much right on time, but before that, literally every month I'd start going through withdrawals, because it's Suboxone. I mean, it ain't like a super withdrawal, but y'all know what, but I have some serious back problems, and they won't even give me no pain medicine. All they would give me is Suboxone. They said I had to wait a year before. I was like, you're a fucking pain management doctor, you know what I mean? And literally, you won't even give me pain, like you won't even give me pain medicine for a whole year. I have to go a whole year. Like, it's some, like, stupid stuff and, like, really fucked up when people really need, like, some help or medicine or something like that, and, like, literally they, like, use it against you or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and, like, if that was the case, I could have just went to regular doctor and got that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you go to pain management. That's like usually if you have to go to pain management, well, in my case, I've been pain management pretty much since about 2007, 2008. You know, and it's a mess, man, with that shit. But it goes back to, like, and then, like, donations and, like, sponsorships and these lives. I know for a fact that people were, probably still are, going on my live, like on my TikTok. They're going on my live every day, bunches of them on my live, getting donations, getting all this stuff, and you have to pay taxes on that. You know what I mean? But it's on my account, so the IRS is coming after me to pay these taxes, but I haven't never received any of this money. You know what I mean? I don't got no sponsorships. I don't get no donations. Like, all this stuff, but I'm getting, like, IRS or people coming after me because it goes back to my account. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I know for a fact that these people were definitely going on my account. They hacked my thing and going on my account, and people been looking at them thinking they're me, or thinking I am a woman, or, this and that. You know what I mean? And they've been doing all this shit on the thing, and, like, people are mad at me. You know what I mean? And I don't even know what the fuck. And it's just like, I know, like, the ex-girlfriend, like, literally, I got a phone, or she got a phone for me, really, to be real about it. And literally, like, the next day, we broke up. And I'm trying to get the phone, and not to get the phone, but to get the phone to delete my information on it. And she wouldn't let me do it. And, well, I left either way. And, well, come to find out, she's sitting there with all my information, all my contacts, literally calling everybody I ever know, texting them, and saying all kinds of crazy ass shit, sending them all kinds of crazy pictures and videos, and, like, starting all kinds of fights and all kinds of shit, and they think it's me. Like, all these people thinking it was me, and I haven't talked to anybody. I don't know anything about this shit. You know what I mean? And then I know for a fact they were doing, like, some revenge porn, because they were illegally recording me. So they were putting porn and shit out. And from what I've heard, they've made a lot of fucking money off of this porn shit, or off of this stuff that they've been doing against me. And not only have I not seen any of this money or know anything about it, again, they're doing it like it was on my account, like I'm running the account, but I've never even been on the fucking account. I don't know anything about it, and it's just like, that's how the reason I know this is because be real about it, we were having sex one night, and I could hear the TV. It was on the TV, and I could hear them betting on, like, what position we were going to be in, like, how long it was going to last, or what we're going to this and that. And I'm like, I mean, it really kind of, like, freaked me out. And I don't know if y'all are into that kind of shit or not, but I'm not. So it kind of freaked me out, you know what I mean, to hear, like, be having sex and start hearing the TV betting on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, that shit's fucked up, man. And literally, like, everybody's involved, man. The military knows about it, the cops know about it, all the government entities know about it, and ain't nobody done a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that this world is really coming to an end, because it's all corrupt. And just like the government, like these motherfuckers are getting the government jobs and getting in there and making millions of dollars. But then I've come to realize there ain't but a couple of them in the government, and they make up 30 fucking jobs and 30 different names and make AI profiles of them and actually pay each one of them, but they're getting the pay. You get what I'm saying? So it's like one to three people are acting like 30 different people are acting like the whole Senate and the House in government, and it's only like 3 people, and they're acting like each one of these motherfuckers on TV, and they're all getting like $200,000, $500,000 a year, plus whatever pocket money they're getting, you know, whatever kickbacks and all this shit they're getting, and they're doing all this insider trading. But so all this government shit, so they make it like the government's really huge when it's actually only like 1 to 3 people, and they're like literally just, it's a scam. They're scamming the fucking American people. They're scamming every fucking body. That's why the fuckers are $39 trillion in debt. There is no money, y'all. Like literally, like it is like bad. They have literally squandered every fucking dollar in America, on Earth. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like the maps and shit are all fucked up. Like it's still all one land. You know what I mean? It ain't never changed. The land has never changed. Only the maps changed. Do you not know, like the voting maps? Like they change the voting maps like every 2 years. Like they'll add this to the Democrats. They'll add this to the Republicans. Well, guess what? They're all one party. They're the same party. It's no different. There's no different. It's just like I said. It's a one union. I mean, it's a union under one state. There is only one state. You look at the map of North Carolina, turn it upside down, and flip it over, and that's the map of America. Get what I'm saying? And then you say all you know about the world is you're like, oh well, no, the whole world's like this. But how do you know that? It's because they told you that. They taught you this in school. They programmed you to think this shit. It's all one land. Japan is Cumberland County, is Fayetteville. You know, Detroit is Durham. Chicago is Fayetteville. You know what I mean? It's like they're all the same fucking places, man. And it's fucking crazy the way the shit is. And then you got like, you really do have domes, deep underground military bases, or whatever. So you got different levels. So depending on what level you're on, is like where you're at. So like say I'm in Fayetteville. Literally underneath the ground of us, underneath us is like Japan on the other side of us. Because I was figuring like DC, DuPont and Chemours. So, you know, Washington DC is nothing but a ritual ground. Like everything in Washington DC is some kind of satanic ritual. It's all like Masonic and all this shit, right? That's where they do rituals and like traffic people, whatever. But DC is DuPont and Chemours. It's a nuclear reactor underneath the ground. You know, just like Smithfield Poultry or whatever. You know, underneath it is Springfield Armory. You get what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy, but this shit's real, man. And like, so that's what I was saying, because I was like, well, how's all this Gen X and all this shit? So what it is, that reactor has fucking leaked out all this chemical shit, whatever, and fucked up all the land around it. Well, underneath it, what happened a couple years ago in Japan? A nuclear reactor right there on the fucking water, fucking fucked up, and released a lot of shit, right? Well, it's underneath us right there on the Cape Fear River. So if the fucking reactor's underneath us, so in Japan it reacted and leaked out there. Well, up here, it's leaked through the fucking ground and it's coming up. You get what I'm saying? Because it's the same fucking place. And that's what I was like, you know, because I worked at Smithfield for like a couple weeks. And I was like, you know, it's got all these fucking buildings, like all these rooms in it, and they got like all these boardrooms and shit. Why they got all these boardrooms and shit, and they're just cutting fucking pigs up? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, so like Smithfield, Springfield, it's like, so DC's over there, and then like all like the government building where they do all the government like shit is over there on the top floor of Springfield. I mean Smithfield. And I guarantee you that yes, that there is more levels to Smithfield underneath it if you were able to do it. It's just like Dolce Base is here, you know, like if you go down Bragg Boulevard, it's like on top of a mountain, you know what I mean? Like it's built up. What's underneath it? It won't always build up like that. If you go over to Merck and over to Grove Street and all that, it's like when they build that, they build it up. You know what I mean? So there's shit underneath that motherfucker, and it goes to the Amtrak trains where they have the monoliths underneath the ground, going from Dolce and all that, and it's just like you got Market Street in Wilmington, you got Market Fair Mall in Fayetteville, and then you got the Market House right there in the middle, which is where they used to sell humans. They still do. Underneath it, I mean, like, that's what I was like during COVID. I was like, that's what was covering up. That's what they were trying to destroy. They were trying to get into the Market House to burn it down, whatever they were doing. They were trying to get into the entrance to the Dome, you know. And I know you're like, oh no, you're crazy, but no, this shit's be real, man. This shit be real. There is different levels, and there's different damn spirits, and like they be doing all kinds of shit. They be doing all kinds of damn research and shit, and mixing like dogs and humans and pigs and humans and all kinds of animals together. Like, you know, we're just a different kind of animal. We're all mammals, right? You know what I mean? So they're just mixing them together and doing all kinds of weird research, and you don't know what the fuck you got up under there. And if you notice, like I noticed on TV when I noticed that I got a bottom dweller is what I call them, I guess, or somebody from a dome, they're wearing really dark glasses if they're in the light, because they can't take the sunlight, because they're underneath. These people have never seen sunlight. It's like Riddick. You know, have you ever watched the movie Riddick, where he's got the glasses because he can't see the light? He's from underneath. He's from a dome. That's where all these people, like, you got all these like all these people that are homeless and shit. And a lot of times you see all these homeless, and then they'll just disappear. It's because they, some of them be going other places, but be real about it. They be going underneath. They'll be going into subways, or they'll be going into drain. You know what I mean? They'll be going underneath. And there's people literally that live under these places that's never seen the light, never even come up, and they're like different beings. It's just like mushrooms. They grow in the dark, and these things look different. They'll look like devils and demons and crazy shit. They'll evolve and adapt to wherever they're living and however it is. You know what I mean? And people don't understand that shit, man. And it's really coming to, I think it's coming to a head. And, you know, like it or not, this shit's real, man. It's just like God is really real, and beings outside are really real. And it's like, alright, and like, the only people that's been, like, literally, the Jews were totally, they committed genocide against the Jews, right? Totally wiped them out. And I literally, like, I almost feel like I was like maybe could have been a test tube baby, and literally was like saved from World War II. And I'm literally, because I feel like I'm the only blood that there is in me. There is nobody else that's got my blood. You know what I mean? That's really kin to me in real life. And I feel like I was like a test tube, you know what I mean? Like, and like could have been cryogenically frozen, and then when they were able to or wanted to, whatever they, or could have been a doctor sneaked it in, you know what I mean, and made me, and it's like Jesus, you know what I mean? And so, but But the Japanese were the ones that were put in concentration camps, and like the only two nuclear bombs or atom bombs, whatever, that were dropped were on North Carolina. You know, and if you go out and like you come to think about it, there is not supposed to be an ocean. You get what I'm saying? All water is supposed to be drinkable, and it's all supposed to be under us. Like there, the land, like where they dropped the bombs on, is the ocean now. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why it's salty is because it's fucking nuclear. It's radioactive fucking water. You get what I'm saying? That's why you get these crazy looking fucking weird fish and shit out there that you've never seen and all this stuff. So they literally created Water World. Like, and I guarantee you that there's so fucking much water like out there that you got like literally Water World. Like you probably got people out there, pirates that live on the water that have never seen a human that's been on land. You get what I'm saying? That they've been living on the fucking water that long and way out there. I mean, it's so massive that they have never seen another human that is on land. They might not have ever been on land ever. You get what I mean? Like, it's crazy like that. But that was North Carolina. Like, it's gone. That's how much land was blown up to smithereens with, from these bombs. You get what I mean? I know, and and more or less, like, we are on Atlantis. That's why you can't find Atlantis, because we are Atlantis. Like, literally, the water is around us, under us, and the water is above us. We are literally SpongeBob SquarePants. We live under the sea. We breathe air. We breathe water. It's just water vapor. It's in air form and not in a liquid form. But it's still water. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy, and that's why I it's almost like I was like, well, is Antarctica actually Alaska? And the rest of it you can't go on. And then I was like, well, if that's the case, then the actual sun is in the middle of the fucking sea, and it's reflecting up, and we see the reflection because it's hitting the outer layer of the bubble of the firmament. And that's what the air and everything looks like. You know what I mean? It's just a reflection of the water. You know what I mean? That there's nothing actually up there but a bubble. You know what I mean? So, and if not, that's actually Antarctica, which is why you can't get there. Because it is all frozen. Everything in the air, it's, once you get high enough, everything is frozen. Antarctica is all frozen. You know what I mean? And if it was to melt, it would all fucking rain down on us and flood the shit out of you know what I mean? It would flood the shit out of us. You know what I mean? So if it gets hot enough, so the clouds could be polar ice caps. You know, and they could be icebergs. Just floating through the water. You know what I mean? It's a reflection of the icebergs floating through the water. Or, it is icebergs floating through the water. And, planes are just submarines. They're just subs. That's it. They go, they fly through the water. You know what I mean? They go so fast, they fly through the water, but they're just, like a boat. And that's what it's like, almost like, is that boats that you see going around the sun, where it's just, boats are just going, or is it, like, stuff under the sea? Because I guarantee you that the sun is in the ocean. You know what I mean? And it's just a reflection down. So, but I know a lot of people. I don't know. It's a lot to take in, but I have a lot of time to think. So, hey, I got 10-7. But, and then it's just like, we grow upside down. We're like carrots. Like your plants, your trees, your grass, everything grows from the bottom up, right? but everything's upside down because we're actually upside down. The only thing that's holding us down is gravity. You know, so we're actually like really, you know, the head would be our feet. You know what I mean? Like really. You know what I'm saying? We just grow upside down. You know, like the trees, we're like hanging upside down, and we don't even know it. Like, it's wild. But and it's weird like that. You know, I think once you get to it, that's why they port you like they're port like airports. It's a port. It's a portal. They port you. Do not even. I don't even think you fly. Like they have them monoliths just like you think you're flying, but you're not really flying. Like they use them planes as just drugs and traffic people and shit. It's weird, man. But like you just like portal to other places. Like you just go through a portal and boom, you're there. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, why these are like public companies. You know what I mean? They're not owned by the government, nothing like that. But the only money that these motherfuckers get is from the government. They constantly are getting money from the government. If the government didn't give the airlines money all the time, they would be closed. And I don't understand that because they seem like they're busy all the time. Like everybody's flying. I don't think nobody's flying, to be real about it. You know, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. There ain't that many people flying, as they say. You know what I mean? Because, and it's some kind of scam where they're just like scamming money through there. You know what I mean? And it's just like, why is there always golf courses near airports? Because they're porting in humans to traffic. You know, when they play golf, there's a hotel, hot tail, you know what I mean? And they definitely going to be in a pageant because guess what? They're going to be showing them off to see which ones they want to sell. And be real about it, that's what they do. They walk the line, you know what I mean? They walk the walkway. They show off their body, and just like just like horses, you know, at an auction, and they're auctioned off. And they go into a hotel, a hostel, you know what I mean? The hot tail goes into the room where she does her business for the pimp daddy, you know what I mean? And that's really how it is, and that's what it is about. Okay, believe it or not, I don't give a fuck. But it's bad though. That's what's the oldest profession in the world is selling pussy. Okay, that's what they do. They sell pussy. They sell humans. You get a green card. There is nobody here, a citizen of America, except for me, because this is my dream. I'm America, and this is my dream, and you are living it. Everybody wants to come live the American dream. You get a green card, a social security card, which is green, to live here. You get a number because you're in fucking prison, just like the fucking Jews. You just don't get it tattooed on you. But you get a number just like the Jews. Nazis still run the country because they won the war. Okay? And Adolf Hitler was a Jew, and he was trying to save the Jews, okay? It's fucking history, it's fucked up, they tell you a lie, whatever. But Adolf Hitler was trying to save his people, okay? That's really what it was. Why were they trying, just like Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, all these motherfuckers, they're after him for a reason. Make him the boogeyman so they could sell weapons, so they could put everybody in factories. And the only time that these motherfuckers make money is when they go to war. That's it. They sell bullets, they sell guns, they sell metal products, cars, engines, shit like that, missiles. And that's the only time where, back then, women didn't work. How did they wanted to get people, they wanted to fuck up the family, Because people all, you know what they did? They got a family when they were real young. They were like 13, 14 years old, and they would get married. They would start having babies. They would have 8 to 10 babies, so they could all work the land, and they worked the land and farm for themselves and fend for themselves. They didn't need government. They didn't need nobody. So how could they? How was they had to do something to get them to depend on government? So they broke up the family, sent all the men to war. Then they would make the women go to the factories and work or sell their pussy. You know what I mean? And it would break up the family because then that the woman's already in a cheating in a marital thing. The man's over here thinking about, and he's going all crazy and wanting to kill every damn body. When he comes back, she's got some other man or got other kids that, he's been gone for 2 years, but she's got a new baby. Hey, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Where about? I ain't even been nowhere around you. How the fuck? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But then, where's the war at? The war is it's Civil War. It's right here. They never left, man. It's fucking bullshit war. Like, they tell you a lie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but the land is so big. I mean, they can go other places in war. But how else do they sell it and break up the American family and get them to depend on them? And that's how they do it. War. War fucks up a lot of shit. But that's how they make money, and that's all they want to do was make money and break up the family because they want, everybody went to church, had faith in God, all this stuff, you know what I mean? And these people were like, there's like demonic beings, demonic spirits and shit. And how do you get them off of that? They, and they break the axis. Now the earth is on, the axis is tilted. What's the axis powers? You get what I'm saying? How these words and these like events coincide with each other, and they're really coincidental, and coincidences don't happen. And so to break you off of God, and literally go after a whole bloodline to kill it out because they were jealous, of these people. They probably wealthy, very just doing well, and a lot like they're really lucky, I guess you would say. That's what you say. But these people were very fortunate and blessed. You know what I mean? And it's because they followed God and they had total faith in God, and they wanted to break that faith and to break the break up the home. So that's how they do it. But then I go back. It's like how like these gas chambers and stuff like weren't real, but they were using just like so. The way I look at it is, if these gas chambers were real, if they were real, then they're still using them today, which means your bread is made of human. All right, but like they were saying, that's how they fed the people during war. They had to eat themselves, eat the enemy, eat. You know what I mean? Just like during COVID, they were selling horse meat. They were selling rancid meat, whatever they had, because they were running out. They didn't have whatever, supposedly. You know what I mean? I think it was a trick. But everything they tell you on these shits is fucking just a bunch of programming, MK Ultra bullshit. Like, I mean, it's literally to get you to I guess it's a test. To be real about it, that's all they do is test. So I guess it was a test to see if you were going to stay in faith to God. But like I said, you're still all in a prison. You're in a prison camp. You're all in Auschwitz right now. We're all in Auschwitz. America, Auschwitz. Kind of sounds a lot the same. But But you, like I said, you get a prison number, you get a social security number, you get a Jewish number. You know what I mean? You get a green card to work here. You know, you are not you're not actually a citizen. You know, nobody is. Unless you're a sovereign citizen, then I think you would be a free citizen. You're free to do what the fuck you want. Just like me, my law, I do not go by your laws. Your laws do not affect me. I can do what the fuck I want. But I choose to go, I have a moral code, kind of ethics of my own. And some of them are kind of, like, well, you do it like, well, I ain't perfect, but I do go by, what is set in stone. And to me, even though, the 10 Commandments, which I just say what it really means, JC, Jonathan Kennedy, JC, Jesus Christ, the 10 Commandments, 10 is J, you know what I mean? But they're not actually meaning there's 10 commandments. It's just saying that it's like a code. Jonathan commands men. You know what I mean? I am the commander-in-chief. I am your president. My laws are set in stone. These bitches and motherfuckers that are making all these laws and amendments, and all these people that spend all this fake-ass money to lobby to what? Who? I mean, because like I said, it's already broke down to, like, there's only 1, 2, 3, like a little group of people compared to a big group of people in government, because they're all fake. Okay? So who are they lobbying to? Like, this is all a drug and human trafficking system. That is all they do. I'm sorry to fucking break your heart, but that's all they do is they sell guns, they sell drugs, and they sell humans. Okay? And they sell dreams. They sell you fucking a dream boat in fucking the desert. You know what I mean? They sell, or I should say, they sell my dreams. They take my dreams and sell them to you, and so you can live them. You have to buy my dream to live it. You get what I'm saying? Have you ever listened to Fleetwood Mac, where Stevie Nicks is like, do you have any dreams that you'd like to sell? Well, they steal my motherfucking dream and sell it to you. They profit, you profit. I am the prophet that does not profit. Do you get what? That doesn't make anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, my prophecy is real. What I say is real. It comes real. What I think becomes reality. And this is a real thing. I've always been in the CIA. I am Aleister Crowley. The Crow. I am the Crow. Okay? You know what I mean? I am the real Smith. The boss Smith. You know what I mean? I am commander of men. I am your leader. I am, you know what I mean? I am a different blood. I am of different breed. I come from a different cloth. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand and realize who the fuck you're talking to and what you're doing to, because it's all going to come back to y'all. Like, you two, all these fucking, like, all they are is psyops, the five eyes. You got what, like, and they're all connected to each other because they play the shit on it. And you got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and what, Snapchat or Pornhub or OnlyFans or something like that. And I mean, now it could be 7 eyes, you know what I'm saying? 8 eyes, but it was 5 eyes. And that's what the eyes are. They ended my live. How did they end my live when it's my live? Oh. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to end my live. Or they did end my live. I don't know. They didn't like what I said because they are the 7 eyes. And let me get into it. I I realized my grandpa either my grandpa's name is really what it was, but he had a different name just like I did, like I do. Like my name, is a Smith. I am Smith or whatever, but I'm also a Davis. Well, I've come to realize my grandpa had to be Jordan Maxwell, and which was Mossad, which would have been Israel, which had been of Jewish descent. You know what I mean? The real Indians. And I'm sorry to say that I know Indians are gonna be, but I supposedly I had Cherokee and Blackfoot in me. You know what I mean? And just like my medical record, they do not show my real medical record. And like other people are like using it and like as theirs. So other people are acting like they are of my descent or like got my blood when they don't. And just like but I realized that he had a lot of like, and I was thinking that it was some bad stuff, whatever. But I've come to realize there was a lot of evidence on people, man. Like there was a lot of evidence on things, and I feel like they were like killed out. Like my whole family, like my real family, like was really like killed out, and that's why my like kids and grandma like are really in witness protection and shit, or they're like more protected than I am. And people don't understand that and realize it, and because they make clones, and these people like the Manson family. I know these people. Like they like take over like my like family and stuff. Like these people, but then they're actually they're fake names. You know what I'm saying? The real people. These are stars. They're made for TV. You know what I mean? Their real name is not that. I know. I used to live with Charles Manson for a little bit, and which he's really cool, but what it is it's just different stuff, and I really don't want to get into it. But we know what it's all about, okay? And I'm like the only one, it seems like, that is not involved, man. Like, and I guess that's why I'm your leader. Like, this is my calling. This is my destiny. This is what I'm here to do, to bring you to the new earth. And I shall. And it's going to be a little hard. It's going to be a little gut-wrenching. It's going to be a little bit triggering for a lot of people, because a lot of people have gone through some traumatic things that they're going to have to relive to get through this. And that's why they say not everybody is going to make it to the end, and not everybody can come with me. If you're one of the 1, 4, 4, you know what I mean. So, cut 4 scores, and 11 whores ago 10. 10-4, JD. So, Jonathan Davis. Which I can't, that's where I'm kin to the Parsons. And Jack Parson, Aleister Crowley, my grandma's Ann Kennedy, Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, that is me. Okay? And Kennedy is Canada. Oh, they're going to eagle it. Oh, well. Well, fuck YouTube, TikTok. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. Y'all sick bitches. But, yeah. But the Kennedys is the Kennedys. You know what I mean? Like, my family was taken over, so they had to be of Jewish descent. And that's why they were killed out, because they were trying to kill out all the Jews. You know what I mean? And they've taken all my art, money, gas, my weed, the wood, everything, you know what I mean? My intellectual property. They take my mind, my thoughts, my whatever I say, whatever I do, whatever, they profit off of my prophecies. You know, I am Nostradamus. They profit off of me, you know, and they make it look like all these years ago and da da da. All this shit ain't like these people like you've been fucking Mark Ultra to where you don't you don't believe it. Like they Mandela effects. They take this shit out of existence. Like I say, every year they would change the history books, they change the math books, they change the English books, all this shit. Every year they take a word out, they replace it with another word, or they just take it out completely, or they take a whole event that happened completely out of history, and in a year or two, you don't even remember it. That's how it works. It's fucking witchcraft, and I'm your head witch, and I'm gonna teach you how to fucking do it so you can manifest your manifested destiny. Okay? Alright, now y'all have a peaced out day. Fuck y'all. Bless you.